Hi Flosstube, it's Nicole. Welcome back to my channel. It is Sunday, December 10th, 2023, and I know it's been a couple of weeks. I have been under the weather and it greatly inhibited how much stitching and floss tubing I could do. So I am happy to report I'm feeling much better now, and I am ready to share with you what I have been doing for the last couple of weeks, my stitching and a finish and some Jingle Ball news, all of that good stuff. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, stay tuned. So today we are going to be going over So today we are going to talk about an FFO, a finish, what I've been stitching, some new starts that I have going on. A lot of it has to do with the Jingle Ball. I did have quite a few days where I really didn't do a whole lot. As I mentioned in the intro, I was not feeling well. I was under the weather and I just really needed to sleep. And then when I did feel better, I needed to work. So that kind of put a little damper on some of my stitching and finishing plans. But now that I'm feeling better, I'm hoping that I'm able to get some more of that done this week. If you have not subscribed yet, I would really love it if you would. As of filming this video, I am 70 subscribers away from 100,000. So if you love the content here, I would greatly appreciate you subscribing. I'm very excited. I've started to get some things together for my 100K celebration videos. There will be one for card making, which is my full-time job. I'm a full-time content creator. So there will be a video for that where we have a celebration and party, and there's also going to be a celebration and party for Flosstube. So I would love it if you would like, subscribe, and do all of those great things. As I mentioned, I'm going to go over my stitching today. I am going to show a felt project that I don't think I shared in my last video that I have done in the last few weeks. I am also going to share my haul. I'm going to share some beautiful stitchy kindness and mail that I have received from others, and we're going to do some giveaways. So let's jump right on in. So first up, we are going to talk about my FFO. I mentioned in the intro that I did take part in the Jingle Ball, and I actually signed up for 3 classes for the Jingle Ball. Now, the big bummer is that I actually got sick that Friday evening, and most of Saturday, I had 2 classes on Saturday. I watched them, but I didn't really do a whole lot. One of my classes, my class from Liz Matthews, I literally laid in bed and watched it. And so I didn't finish my tree. And then for my hands-on design class, which was in that evening, I did watch it and I did start my stitch, which I'll show you in the new start section. But I didn't get a lot done because I just wasn't feeling super great. Now, this class was on Sunday, and I felt a tiny bit better, but I had done the pre-stitch, so I was able to finish during the class instruction. I took the Blue Flower Candy Cane Biscouru class, and this was my first Biscouru. I took the class, I love the design, but I also wanted to learn how to make a Biscouru, and it was fantastic. In fact, all of my classes were amazing. So this was the stitch. I hadn't shared it because since my previous video I had started, it didn't take long to stitch up. This is my finish. So this is the Candy Cane Biscouru from the Blue Flower. It was 2 squares. So the top square was this design and the bottom square has this design. You stitch the 2 together. I am addicted, to say the least. Now you'll notice that there's 2 styles on the chart. There is this style, which is the one I stitched, and there is this style that has more colors to it. This one was stitched with the specialty floss that came exclusive in the kit. Let me see if I can find it. Let me grab my little stack here. I'm hoping it's in here. Oh, here it is. It is this limited edition candy cane thread from Cottage Garden Threads. And unfortunately, you can't purchase this on their website, or I would buy more, but it is gorgeous. I'm going to just take it out. Here's what it looks like. It is pink, red, and white. It is candy cane. It is absolutely beautiful. I am planning on stitching this again on a higher count fabric. This was 32 count Sparkle Gray by Zweigart, which was a great baseline if you have never made a Biscouru before, and depending on what you want your finished size to be. But we got everything, if you bought the kit, needed to create this. So we got this thread. We also got all the threads for the other style. So it's all DMC, as you can see here. I have it kitted up, plus the red, is it Diamond? I probably said that wrong. Sparkly thread from DMC. And we got buttons. We got the snowflake and the peppermint button. I put the snowflake on mine to make that little dimple or divot in the center. And we got these cute little pins, which I just stuck in my little Biscouru. We also got the walnut shells to fill this. So it is nice and weighty. I love it. I loved the entire process of this project. Very, very surprised. I shouldn't say I'm very surprised, but everything about this was super enjoyable. So this is what that Sparkle Gray from Zweigart looks like. It does have that little sparkly to it, so I still have a little of this. We got the interfacing, literally everything. It was so well done. In the little notions, we got the needles. We got the needle for the long needle to put the button through. We got a needle for stitching, and then this is a needle minder. So super, super cute. And of course, I have an extra button now too. But like I said, I am planning on stitching this again on a higher count, like probably a 40, with the specialty floss, because I think I have enough left to stitch another one, and I think it would be real cute. So that was my FFO since the last time we chatted. Oh my gosh, you guys, I just can't get over it. I made this. I just think it's amazing. So like I said, that's my FFO to share with you guys this week. Okay, I also have a finish from the last time we chatted. So I was very close to a finish last time on Santa's Night Tree by Hello from Liz Matthews. And I was able to get this finished. This also was a Jingle Ball class project. There was pre-stitch. So there was pre-stitch for the Biscouru, and there was pre-stitch for Santa's Night Tree. And here's my floss card, what I have left. I have quite a bit left because I chose to stitch mine 1/2 on 36 count instead of 2/2 on 36. And there is my tree finish. I will make this into a tree. That little red stitch you may or may not see at the top, that was a centering stitch for this. I absolutely love it. I did watch the class, as I mentioned, and I did buy the kit. So in the kit, we got everything but fabric. We had to source fabric on our own, which I switched out so that mine would match my decor and my little tree farm that I'm going to place this in on my mantle better. I will be finishing this week. I'm going to do my own finish, I should say. It will be similar to Liz's finish from her class, but I am going to do it a little bit different, and I think I'm going to film how I finish mine, as long as it works out. I mean, I'm going to film it, but I'll share it, I should say, if it works out and I like the finish. If you watched my quilted tree tutorial, which I will link right here, from last year, where I made some quilted trees, it's going to be along those lines, not quilted, but it will be more similar to that finish, I think. Just a little FYI on that. But you guys, I love this. I cannot wait to pop it in my mantle. And then to do like a little home tour video. I know I did one last year, but I would like to do one this year. And I would also like to share all of my cross stitch finish that I have added to my holiday decor, because it's quite a bit. So, I should mention, this is 36 count old linen by XJU, and this will not be the last thing I stitch on this. This fabric is phenomenal, and I think I have a half yard. I think I bought a bunch when I bought this. It's been in my stash, but I love it. I love this so much. I love the design. I know I mentioned that this plaid was a beast to stitch, and it was, but it's beautiful. I'm glad I stitched it. So with the Biscouru, I said I loved every stitch, and I did. I did not love every stitch, but I'm so glad I stitched it. This was not my favorite to stitch. This was delightful. The confetti stitches, not so much either. But, and I'm even going to show you. It's not the most beautiful on the back, but that's okay. I am going to put interfacing on mine. Liz did not do that in the class, but she mentioned that if you want to do interfacing, you can. And like I said, I'm finishing mine a little differently. So I want to do the interfacing. It's just going to secure everything for me. I feel more comfortable with a little interfacing. So hopefully I will have that to share with you guys soon. I'm hoping this week. As long as I get all my ducks in a row and get everything I need to get done. So that is my finish since last time. Let's talk new starts. Or actually, yes, we're going to talk new starts. Especially because I just had this out. So before I put it too far away, am I bringing back this blue flower chart from the Jingle Ball? I am. I wanted to stitch this one, and I wanted to try stitching it on 40. Janine said in her class that she often stitches hers on 40, so they're usually real tiny. Any square chart can really be made into a Biscouru, probably depending on the pattern. Especially something with this kind of a design, where it has kind of what I would call 4 quadrants. But I wanted to try it on a 40 count. So I had picked up this Fabrics by Stephanie, and it's called Friendship Green. And I'd actually picked this up for a Brenda Gervais chart, but I got enough that I thought, and I didn't iron it, so I'm sorry. Let's try stitching with the DMC on this Friendship Green, because it has green in it, and I thought it would just pull that green out. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is how much I've gotten done. And I think I did all that in 1.5 evenings. So here's the DMC. It's 5 colors, 2 reds, 2 greens, and white. And the sparkle is the little accent. Let me see if I can zoom in just a tiny bit. Maybe to show you a little bit better and a little closer up. Look at that, you guys. Now, why is this like this? I had done my border and it was off. I was off right here. Ugh, I had to rip it all out. Anyway, that's fine. But look how tiny it's going to be compared to this one. How stinking cute is this going to be? And I have that leftover little peppermint button because we got 2 buttons to make 2 Biscourus. Pretty sure I'm going to do that. But I am so excited to do this on the 40 count and see how it turns out. I think it's going to be absolutely darling. Yeah, I can see myself being kind of crazed over these Biscourus because they're super cute. But isn't that fun? Oh my gosh, I just love it. I think it's going to be absolutely adorable. I'm hoping to also finish this one by the holidays. So be really fun. Again, that's 40 count Friendship Green by Fabrics by Stephanie. This was part of my haul, but obviously I started stitching on that bad boy because I could not wait. So that is my first new start. My second new start, let's go ahead and just talk all Jingle Ball while I have it. I mentioned I took Kathy from Hands On Designs Jingle Around the Block class. I've been wanting to make one of these forever. I did buy the kit. And I am actually, we got the fabric in the kit, which was 28 count white by Zweigart. I am going to stitch mine on 36 count antique white by Zweigart, and here is my start. I have a very nice start. 1 strand over 2 is what I'm using. Mine will be smaller than the called for, but I don't think it's going to be too super small. I'm really excited about this. I think it's going to be adorable, and my goal is to stitch on this until Christmas as well and hopefully have a finish. As I mentioned, I did get the kit. Kathy gives tons of extras and all of that good stuff. Here's all the DMC floss. It's charted completely in DMC. I think I need to zoom out now a little bit. Just a tad. And she always makes hers so nice. So she puts these little cards on her rings so that you know what project your floss is for. And yeah, I just love it. I just love it. She gave us bonuses, extras. We got several choices for felt to put on the top of ours, which mine, it has to be trimmed down anyway, but mine will have to be trimmed down more because my finish will be smaller. Got a cute little pen. Here's the pens for the top. It says Jingle Ball, but Kathy is so thoughtful. Let me find mine because it's down here in my box. If you want to purchase these pens from just another button company, you'll get it and it'll say Jingle Bell. But we got the option, the extra pen, so if we want to put Jingle Bell in it, we can. And then that's just a fun little bonus extra. She gave us perforated paper if we want to take some of the elements from this and stitch them on perforated paper and make some fun ornaments. All kinds of things, you guys, so much. We got the interfacing in here. I mean, we did get the fabric. Cute little bell. This is not for anything. We can use it forever we want, for whatever we want. It was wrapped around our fabric. And then I did, this was an extra purchase. It wasn't included in the kit. She recommends stuffing them with some wool roving from Benzie Design, and I will link this down below. So this was kind of a haul too, but I stuck mine in my kit. So I will be stuffing my little block party finish with that. But absolutely adorable. I'm excited to get back to stitching on this. I haven't been back to it for a week. I got distracted with my Biscouru and the next thing I'm going to share. So again, that is the Jingle Around the Block party from Hands On Design. And look how cute this box is that it all came in, you guys. How adorable is that? I love it. Okay, my last new start, which if you guys are stitching along, you've probably seen on social media, is Snow Magical by Brenda Gervais. And this is my sal that we are doing right now throughout the month. We are getting ready to start week 3 this week, and I do have my first and second weeks finished. So unfortunately, because I wasn't here last week, I couldn't share just the first week. So now you're going to get to see weeks 1 and 2. Week 1 was a center start. I don't do a center start very often, but I did do a center start this time because it's circular and I felt like that just was a more natural place to start. This was really dense stitching. We started with the sweater, and that is Really Teely by Classic Colorworks. I am stitching on 40 count Tobias by Seraphim with the called for DMC and overdyed flosses. Now, my tip for stitching this, if you are looking at it and maybe you haven't started yet and you're thinking, oh my gosh, it's so cute, I want to start. If you are like me and you're doing a center start, I started here in the center with my Really Teely and I stitched out, or I did one way or the other. And then I think I went this way. I stitched here and then I stitched up and around and I did an outline. I didn't do the fill in. I did up and around and then I did down and I had the outline of the sweater. Then I went in with grits, which is the white color, and I did all of the white in the sweater. Once I had the white, I did all of the Really Teely fill in. That made it super easy. By outlining, it ensured that I had the stitch count correct and I wasn't off before I did all of this fill in. And for me, that made it super, super simple. I was able to sit and watch a Christmas movie and just fill in all of this Really Teely. So then I forgot to kind of put the snowman's arms in the assignment list for the sal. So I went ahead and stitched these as part of week 1. For week 2, I went ahead and did the same thing and I outlined the snowman's head. So week 2 assignment, if you're working on it, that is the snowman's head and really anything up here above his arms or whatever you can get done. You know me, there's no hard and fast rules here. So I outlined his head. I filled in his cheeks, his nose, and his eyes, and then I did fill in. Then I did his little back stitch for his mouth. I added his hat, and really, I should say, when I outlined his head and I did the face accents, you know, the cheeks and the nose and the eyes and the hat are the same color. I went ahead and did eyes, hat, and I came down here. There's 3 buttons in the bottom section of the snowman. I stitched those as well. So even though that really wasn't this week's assignment. Now the thing I forgot, the eyes for the cardinals actually are that color as well, but those were counted out a little bit further, so I had to get more of that color just for those 2 stitches later on. This is Sticks and Twigs by Classic Colorworks. I did all the little snowballs. I will say the counting for those, kind of a pickle, but it looks awesome. I did these 3 in the wrong spot. I had to rip all 3 of those out and restitch, but I love it. The cardinals add a great pop of color with that Really Teely because we're getting ready for more dense stitching for week 3. Our week 3 assignment, which will start this week, and I encourage you to join me. I'm going to put a link right here in the corner of the screen. Join me for the week 3 stitch along on Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Central Time, where I just stitch in real time and we can chat about all of the things. Our week 3 assignment is the bottom section of our snowman. So it's going to be this section right here with the trees and the snowman's body. Week 4 will be the hills on either side and the remaining snowballs and trees. What I'm going to do to prepare for Wednesday's stitch along is I will do the same thing that I've done the previous 2 weeks. I will stitch the outline of the bottom of the snowman in white. I'll fill in all of my trees, and then during the stitch along, I will start the fill in for the white, because that is pretty dense stitching again. Lots and lots of white these next 2 weeks. And then the 4th and final week for the stitching will be like I said, the remaining 2 hills. I will do the same thing where I outline the white, stitch the trees and the snowballs, but then be able to just do fill in. For me, that just always is like a double check to make sure that I'm stitching correctly. How cute is he? We're finishing him on a freeze frame finishing board from Chantal's 141 Design Co. There are 2 sizes for the freeze frame. There is the large and the small. Mine is on 40 count, so this is going to go on the small freeze frame. It will have a little bit of a border. Brenda Gervais did stitch her model on 40 count, so you can see how much of a border that leaves. The small board was made for 40 or 36. If you're stitching on 36, your stitch will go out to the edge of the circle shape. So you're going to want to keep that in mind if you're just choosing your fabric or if you're getting close to finishing. For the large freeze frame, and I know Chantal is actually stitching her piece to fit on the large board, so you're going to get a good example there when she finishes hers. It will fit a 28 or 32 count stitch. Same thing goes for that. If you are stitching on 28 count, it's going to go clear out to the edge of your board. If you're stitching with 32 count fabric, it's going to finish like this, with it having a little border, but it's going to obviously fit on the larger freeze frame. So just a little note for that for finishing. The finishing tutorial will be after the first of the year. It will be a pre-recorded video here on my YouTube channel, but I will be live in the chat. This gives us a week off during Christmas to be able to do any finishing stitching that we may have to do. If we get busy, it's the holiday season, life gets crazy, you might have, missed a week of stitching or need to catch up. Hopefully that final week or that extra built-in week will allow you a little stitching time after the Christmas holiday. I only have one whip this week. I was able to get a few stitches in on Oh Christmas 3 by Hands On Design. This was a release during the Jingle Ball last year, but it is widely available now. And I am stitching mine on 28 count Picture This Plus Dusk, and it stitches fast. As I said, I got sick and I didn't get back to it. I did change my colors. I am using Pearl White from Color and Cotton for my white, Fritz for the green, all these are Color and Cotton, and Jolly Suit for the red, which is gorgeous. So I will be adding in a little yellow gold for gold and probably a tiny, tiny bit of some sort of a blue. But I did change my letters to red because I felt like this matched my decor a little bit better. I am going to pop in a photo of my friend Shari's finishes. So maybe it might inspire or encourage you guys, if you are wanting to stitch this, to see how beautiful her finished pieces are. They are absolutely stunning, and it has inspired me to get myself moving on this. So a couple of weeks ago, I did a felt stitching live on my channel, and I stitched both of these designs. I am going to link to that video right here if you would like to check it out. What I did was I took these two shapes, but you could do any kind of stitching die. I stitched it on a larger felt circle. You can see here, instead of making them individual plushes, I need to glue that down a little bit better. And then I embellished them. They are in embroidery hoops. I even shared how I finished the back. I covered the back, a piece of press-on board with felt, and covered the back of the hoop, and I filled it with a little polyester fiber, or batting, I guess is what I did, to finish the backs nicely. But I made these decorative felt pieces with older stitching dies. I know this one sold out, and I don't know if they'll restock it or not because it is kind of old. The cute owl is still in stock. These actually go on different trees. This one goes on my red and white tree in my family room upstairs, my bigger tree. And then this goes on my family room tree in the basement, which is all golds and silver and white and all of that. So on a flocked tree. So I will share those in my home tour. But I decorated these with some buttons and seed beads and just shared tips and tricks. Finished with some fun bows. I did pom-pom trim around this one. It's a great way to use those little embroidery hoops that we all have in our stash. I even added a jingle ball to this one and a pom-pom nose. This one I did end up, when the live was over, because I really had just done the stitching for this one and I finished it off camera, I used some brown trim. This was a very long live because it was stitching, but if you love to just turn on YouTube while you are doing your cross stitching or felt stitching or whatever it might be, you might want to check it out. And maybe it inspires you to see what you have in your stash that you could create some fun felt ornaments with. If you guys would like to see more projects like this, can you let me know? I have an idea for another hoop design that I would like to share, but I'd like to know if you guys want to see some more things like this. So please let me know down in the comments. Okay, I want to talk to you guys about a coming soon club from Crazy Annie's Stitchin'. This is Signs of Christmas. Actually, let's take it out of the plastic. By Annie Bees for Crazy Annie's Stitchin'. I took part in their Snowman Ornament Club last year. They're not calling it an ornament club this year because the design is a little bigger. Now I am going to be stitching this one, and I am going to insert right here the finishing piece from Chantal's 141 design that I am going to place this on, as I'm going to make it a little sign to go in my gingerbread display. So I would love it if you guys would want to maybe stitch along with this year, join the club. I have a link down in the description, and Crazy Annie's Stitchin' has been super generous, and I will be giving away one of these charts each month this year to one of you. So I have all of the details for this in my Facebook group. I've posted it on my YouTube dashboard page as well, but definitely check it out. I have the link for the sign up down below. I think it's going to be really fun. This is stitched on 36 count, so 36 will fit in the finishing piece I'm showing. You could finish this in all kinds of squares. If you stitch on 28 or 14 or 32 or 16, these would make darling pillows, tiered tray display pieces, so many different things you can do with this. So I will be getting this started because I would like to show you my finishing for this, and I will be giving this away in my Christmas giveaway. So stay tuned for that. And I want to thank Crazy Annie's Stitchin' for so generously donating this to me and to my viewers this year. I think this is going to be a super fun club. And if you're joining, let me know down in the comments. I would love to hear from you guys and love to hear how you think you're going to finish these. Now, I do want to say something. I know I said I'm not going to make mine as an ornament, at least this one. I haven't seen the next month's yet, so you guys, it'll be a surprise. But if you don't mind a bigger ornament on your tree, I think you could make these an ornament on your tree as well. So don't let that deter you. I'm just thinking this would make a cute, cute little pillow. So definitely check it out. All the details for the club are on the Crazy Annie Stitching website. Okay, let's talk a little haul. I got both my Floss Fix and Floss Frenzy from Fat Quarter Shop. I am part of the club each month. It is shipped in alphabetical order. So Classic Color Works is your Floss Fix. I love getting this and then being able to pull from my stash, which I did for another project that I can't share quite yet, but I will be sharing soon. It's a felt project that I actually pulled from my stash for some of this stuff. And then there's the Floss Frenzy colors. I love some of these colors are colors I use all the time, so that's funny. Awesome. Okay, I love this. Adding these to the stash. It's a really fun way to build your overdyed floss stash, and I highly recommend it. I do have some Jingle Ball purchases. They are not available, so I'm just going to share them rather quickly. I did get the Jingle Bell Baubles book for 2023, and Kathy of Hands On Design obviously has the cover model. Last year's chart from the 2022 Jingle Ball book, which I did not get and I kicked myself, came out this year. So you probably, I can't say for sure, but I would imagine you will see this next year as an individual release from Kathy. I can't speak to the other designers. Here's all of the ornaments in the book. Liz Matthews has a beautiful design. I want to stitch this one as well. The little Santa mug is so cute. Teresa Koget's little house. I mean, these are just darling. Each of the designers contributed design in the book, and that was a purchase during the Jingle Ball. So I cannot wait to add this to my ornament project bag of things I want to stitch. Let's just say Kathy and Hands On Design got a lot of my money. Now, I don't have everything that I purchased at the Jingle Ball. If there was a physical chart available, I ordered the physical chart and kit. So those I know have all shipped or will be shipping, because I did get lots of stuff from Hands On Design. I got the reindeer cutouts from Teresa Koget. I got and then I ordered the chart that looks a lot like the tree from Hello from Liz Matthews. So those are all coming. But some charts were just PDF. I did buy a little bit of joy ornament from Hands On Design. And I love the red fabric this is stitched on. I actually ordered a fabric that I'm going to try to stitch this on. But I love this, and I want to stitch this for my red and white tree. I also ordered these because I thought they were so pretty. It says home for the holidays underneath if you finish them like this, which is what I want to do. This is the Wreath House and Home for the Holidays neighborhood. I just thought it was absolutely cute. I'm all about the houses. Here I said I wasn't going to be about the houses, and I lied. So that is absolutely adorable. I'm going to hold it up soon because it's a little dark. Look how cute that is. But you can make them ornaments. You could make the little village stand-up things like Kathy did here. That's what I want to do. I just want to copy what Kathy did because I think that's cute. But I could also see making some of these ornaments, like especially, I'm thinking like first homes for somebody. Wouldn't that be a pretty ornament to give them at Christmas time if somebody has a first home or a new home? I like that. So those were Jingle Ball things I can show you right now. Next week, I'm sure I'll have more. This is not, it's temporarily out of stock on Brenda Gervais' site, which is Country Stitches Online. This is Winter Berries and Pine. I did buy the kit, so fabric and all the threads and everything came in it. I'm going to start this. I don't even care that I have too many other things started. I cannot wait. It is gorgeous. So I bought that. Just keep checking her website for when that comes back in stock. I'll try to post too in my Facebook group and places when I see it in stock. I just was mentioning that I bought Fabrics by Stephanie. So you saw my other fabric that I shared, my minty green. I also bought, I was in my Christmas shopping mood, and I love Fabrics by Stephanie. Her fabrics are amazing. Highly, highly, highly recommend. This is 36 count Glastonbury Tour. I don't know. Anyway, I got the 36 count linen. I have a prairie schooler tree that I want to stitch on this for sure, but I just loved it. The color is beautiful. Beautiful. So I got that for my stash. And then remember I said I bought some red to stitch that cute little hands-on design chart and anything else. This is Peppermint Sparkle from Fabrics by Stephanie. It is beautiful. I bought the 36 count from her for this too. So my other fabric is 40. These two were 36. I couldn't decide. I'm loving 40 though, but I love 36 as well. Anyhow, those are my fabrics from Fabrics by Stephanie. I could buy all of them. I really, really, really love her fabric. Then I was inspired by Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch, by Rika of House of Stitch and Stash, by my friend Jessica, because they were all showing things stitched on Be Stitch Me One More Reproduction. So, of course, who had to go buy it? This girl. I got the 36 count linen in this as well, and it is a beautiful, beautiful neutral color. And again, it's called One More Reproduction by Be Stitch Me. I am very excited to start stitching on that. I actually think I'm going to stitch the Gather In, which I think is what Rika was showing stitching this, or what she was stitching that on this. I've had a hard time finding fabric. I think that's what I'm going to do with this. For one thing, I may have to buy more of this because I love this color. Okay, I have just a couple more things for haul. If you were in my Wednesday night Stitch With Me for the Snow Magical Sal, I did mention that I had seen this on Emily Calls Stitching Instagram. This is Joy to the World. It's a beautiful pattern, but what I love the color in it. I love that she stitched it on a dark color and then the florals. I love the nativity. So I purchased this from her Etsy shop, and I do have a link down below. Look how beautiful that is, you guys. So pretty. I'd love to add that to my Christmas stitching. Then let's talk let's talk Teresa Kogut Patreon. Her charts for December are fire. I'm a member of her tier 4 Patreon, so I get everything. I am stitching this guy 100%. He might even get stitched on that Be Stitch Me fabric. One more reproduction. See, I need more of it, I'm pretty sure. Amazing. I loved all of them. That one is probably my favorite. Here's Winter Wonderland. And imagine just pulling out little pieces of this and making ornaments if you don't want to stitch the whole thing. Love it. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm a sucker for the deer and the snowman. I love this too. So there is the charts for December from Teresa Kogut. Okay, then my friend April of Crafty Bluebonnet, she also sent me, she so generously gifted me her December charts. I want to add all of these to my stitching. This is Twin Cardinals. It is beautiful. So pretty. I love it framed like this. I also think, wouldn't this be beautiful? Like if you have a new couple that maybe got married this year, stitching this and either framing it or making it into a little pillow, putting their initial in the little spool here. I just think that would be so pretty as a little Christmas gift. Let me show you the Christmas ones first. I'm stitching this too. I'm stitching this for my red and white tree. This says Tree Farm. It's her little spool series. It's absolutely adorable. I love the little tree farm on top of the spool. This would be a quick little stitch. I just need to get to stitching these. That's all there is to it. And then this is perfect for any of your crafty, stitchy friends. Sewing and Needle Therapy in Progress. I love it as a pillow. She put little pins in her finish and did beautiful cording. I think you could even change this out to any color you wanted on the spool if you think somebody has different colors in their craft room. But this is amazing. I love this. Beautiful charts, April. And thank you so, so much for sharing those with me. Stitchy mail or stitchy kindness. So I received quite a bit of mail this last week. This is from Roberta. She sent me the cutest little card. So, so sweet. And then she also sent me, oh goodness, I want to show you a close-up of it. Hold on. This adorable little gift bag with a gift card to Michael's. Roberta, thank you. Okay, I have to show you. She put her fur babies in this snow globe. Is that not the cutest? I love that. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. And thank you for the gift card. That was so kind of you. Thank you, Roberta. Absolutely so lovely. And I appreciate it. It was a really fun surprise. So next, we have a card from Patty Sally. Look at this beautiful Christmas card. I love the poinsettias in this wreath, and I really love the color she used. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much. All right. Next, we have Pat, and she always says Rascal George. She sent me this beautiful stitched Christmas card. This is all stitching. This is stitching. So pretty. Thank you so much. I got another Christmas card from Dixie, which has this darling little gnome in his car with all of his presents and tree. Absolutely adorable. I love that she added the wreath to the front of the car. Darling. My friend Julie sent me this cute little gingerbread card. Thank you so much, Julie. Valerie sent me this absolutely stunning Santa card. So cute. She also sent me this beautiful candy cane that I'm immediately going to go hang on my tree now that I've shown you guys. And she also shared some charts that I can keep or give away. Look at that. I love this. A Day for Freedom. That's by Stitches by Ethel. And then a Little House Needleworks Winter Petites. Thank you so much, Valerie. Love, love, love. That Santa is stunning. And then I got the most beautiful, I've been saving this to show you guys for a while. So this is also from Pat and Rascal George, but she made me this gorgeous card. Isn't that the coolest? I mean, it's just beautiful. I love it. I love, love, love it. So beautiful card. Wait till you see this. I'm going to show it last. She made me the most amazing things. Okay, in fairness, this was cuter when the candy was in it, but I got hungry and ate the candy. It was in here for like a week and a half, and then I ate the candy yesterday. So this, you can put a Linder ball in here, and it's a Rudolph nose. It is the cutest thing ever. So cute. Like I said, it was a lot cuter before I ate the candy. And then she included these adorable strawberry charms, which I think would be adorable zipper pulls. I am going to keep one. I may give one to friends. I'm going to have to figure out what I want to do there. I may do some as giveaways. I'd like to do like some strawberry project bags and add these as zipper charms because I think they're so cute. Thank you so much, Pat. And then I got to show you what she made. These are out of paper, you guys. I am not even kidding. They are amazing. Look at the detail. So stinking cute. I mean, top to bottom, finished. Amazing. I love these. Pat, thank you so, so much. She sent these all for my birthday. I am just beyond. Absolutely amazing. Like I said, just the detail is so cute. Thank you so much for sharing your beautiful work with me. I will treasure these. So thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's do some giveaways. I am still waiting to hear from Steph from Flosstube 63 for the Primrose bundle. I will draw a new winner if I don't hear from Steph Lefke. From Flosstube 64, I was giving away the Shannon Christine pack or charts, and that winner was Emmy Rose. Definitely go back to those videos and check if you haven't. Again, I will draw a new winner for those next week if I don't hear from either of those gals. From last week, whenever it was, from Flosstube 65, Christmas giveaways. I was giving away a $50 gift certificate to Fat Quarter Shop and a $50 gift certificate to 141 Design. The winner of, how about we switch to me since you don't want to see me tapping my fingers? The winner of the $50 gift certificate to Back Quarter Shop, is Sharon Williams. Sharon, if that is your comment, please email me at the email address down below and I will get that sent over to you ASAP. The $50 gift certificate winner to 141 Design Co. is Deborah Zweiner. Congratulations, Sharon and Deborah. If those are your comments, please give me an email, or please email me with the email address that you would like to receive your gift certificate, and I will get those sent out to you right away. Okay, so today I have 4 giveaways for you. And the first giveaway is open for US and international because it's a PDF download. My sweet friend April of Crafty Bluebonnet Designs is offering, and I'm going to pop it up here on the screen, the PDF of Merry and Bright Sampler. So if you would like the Merry and Bright Sampler, please use keyword sampler. And I will draw a winner on December 20th. So you have until December 20th to leave a comment for that. I give you about a week and a half in order to watch the video and to leave your comments. So use the word sampler. Thank you, April, for donating that prize. All right. My second giveaway this week, we're doing all Christmas, is this chart from Manny Dodonna. This was a donation from a generous viewer. This is the Christmas birdhouse. It does come with a button for finishing. So you stitch these, and then instead of stitching the birdhouse here, you use the button. I think it's so cute. This would make a darling little dough bowl filler pillow. Say that 3 times fast. So if you would like a chance to win this, please use birdhouse somewhere in your comment. Next, this was also donated. This is by Raise the Roof Designs, Christmas Land. Let me see if I can get a good. So cute. Cute little village. Absolutely darling little stitch. And it does come with the buttons for finishing from Just Another Button Company. If you would like to win this, please use the word Christmasland somewhere in your comment. And finally, 2 charts, one I have in progress and one I finished as part of our Christmas in July Sal, also donated by a viewer. Our Cherry Hill Stitchery, Jingle Bell Sleigh Ride Co., and Rudolph's Reindeer Games. If you would like a chance to win these, please use the word sleigh somewhere in your comment. So thank you guys for joining me this week. I will be back next week, and I do have lots of extra Flosstube episodes to share with you guys, so stay tuned for those, including the Snowman Project bag. I'm really sorry. I had meant to have that up, but we cannot control when we're not feeling well. So that is coming. I will be sharing my 2024 plans with you guys. I am just ironing out what I think I'm going to do. But I know you're going to start seeing a lot of those videos go up here on YouTube. Jessica has a great one where she talks about her 2024 plans. She's doing Brenda Gervais all year. So 24 new With Thy Needle and Thread starts. That's really fun. I'll probably jump in on a couple of those at least. But I'm going to do something a little different. Like I said, I'm still ironing out my plans, but I will be sharing those in next week's episode. I will also be sharing stuff I've sewn, because I have some fun things that I've started and I want to finish and show you guys next week. I am going to do a cross-stitch finish, Christmas cross-stitch finish parade, and I'm going to show you guys all of my Christmas stuff that I've stitched. I think sometimes we have a tendency to feel like we don't get that much done. And when you see it all put out, it's kind of amazing. I really haven't been enjoying adding a lot of those pieces to my decor over the last 2 years, but really in this last, last year and this year, it's amazing how many pieces I have been able to finish. So I will be doing a parade of that, as well as sharing a video of my Christmas decor. I know a lot of you have asked, so I will be doing that as well. So stay tuned for snowman bag project tutorial, ornament finishing tutorial, because I have, or at least a couple. I've started a couple of those, so those will be ready. I have a felt tutorial, and I would love to know if you would like to see more felt projects and tutorials this coming year, because I have a lot of things in my book of ideas and video tutorial ideas and project ideas that I'd love to share with you guys. Definitely drop me comments down below. Tell me what types of Flosstube and Flosstube Extra videos and tutorials that you would like to see in 2024. I asked in my paper crafting community, and I'm asking you guys as I'm looking at 2024 and planning for 2024. I want to know what you guys would like to see. So if you guys could let me know, I would appreciate it. I will tell you one thing the paper crafting community has asked for, and I'm kind of curious if it's the same for Flosstube, is they would like to see Christmas all year. Like, this might not be the same, wouldn't look the same in Flosstube as it would for paper crafting, but they would like to see like a monthly Christmas project video, which I love the idea. I kind of had started to do that a couple years ago, and it faded out. But I'm kind of interested in maybe doing something similar here too, or at least really being conscious of sharing Christmas progress at least once a month for projects, so that we're not scrambling to do all of that right at the end of the year. I think we often tend to be very, at least for me, a seasonal stitcher, but I did do quite a few Christmas projects other times throughout the year. So let me know. Let me know if that's something that you would like to see. Tell me what you've been stitching on. I always love hearing from you guys and reading your comments. Leave comments for the prizes if you would like a chance to win those, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel, click that like button, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to always be notified when I have a new Flosstube stitching or quilting video. Thank you guys so much for joining me today, and we'll see you next time.